Good morning. Because of the whole overnight thing, it's hard to remember, but I think it's really our third day of our holiday, but our second night. So obviously the first night we did in the air, second night we've done at Hotel Maya Nuwas, which is on Hatharai Road. The hotel itself is, I think it's like a 2 to 3 star hotel. It's just a really affordable budget hotel. It's got everything you need. We literally arrived here, dropped our stuff off in the room and went out and came back to sleep. We did go up to the rooftop gardens last night, as you saw, and we had a quick snack. I had paneer tikka, Abdul had this, what is it, hawa something.
Green field bhaji or something.
It was like a little bhajia with green peas and stuff in it. And we had 2 cups of tea each, which we really needed, and it was delicious. We met some people from Hungary and we met some local people as well. So it was really nice to spending that time here. I think we were so tired that we were awake for nearly a day and a half. So we ended up coming back to the room about 10, just 20 past 10. Abdul conked out straight away. I took a little while to sleep. Abdul didn't hear this, but I did. But we are just under the rooftop gardens, and by the busy roadside as well. So there was noise from the rooftop, the party that was going on there from last night. There was a function, and then there were kids that were running up and down the stairs and screaming. And then one of them hurt themselves and was crying. And then as they left the building, there was noise all out in the road. And so afterwards, there was a lot of chair scraping. I think people cleaning up upstairs. So I didn't actually sleep until 12 midnight, and it was dead silent after that. We're up at 4 o'clock because we need to leave the hotel at 7. I think Abdul was just awake anyway. So we are just ready, just waiting for the water to heat up, and then we shall leave. So having said all those things about the hotel, we only paid £16.57 for the night here. We're not going to have breakfast. We won't have time. We have to leave at 7. Breakfast is served at 7:30. I've got Wi-Fi. And so for an overnight, it's really not bad value. That's what I could hear as well last night. I totally forgot about this clip. The shower didn't work, but I didn't mind. I don't mind having a shower like this, except it was so cold.
I'm still in my towel, as you can see. There. It's a quick shot. So we've arranged for our driver to meet us at 7 o'clock. I'll just text him to say if he's nearby, he can come and pick us up at 6 because we're ready. But the thing is, the breakfast at the hotel doesn't start till 7:30, and the time's just gone past 5 o'clock. So we're having breakfast on the go. For example, snacks like this, and we've got some almond fingers from the UK, so we can eat breakfast on the go. So if the taxi driver's here before then, we're ready to go. If not, hopefully it's not going to be Indian time, like when you say 7 and don't turn up till 10 o'clock. So we will wait and find out. So yeah, we are ready to move on to... We are going to Ajmer, which is about 70 kilometers from here. So in this sort of traffic, maybe 2 hours drive, 70 kilometers, which is, not that distance. Back in the UK, it will take me about half an hour, but here, of course, the traffic can be bad. So we shall see how all it goes today. So Ajmer, on to Pushkar, then on to Jaipur. That will be our stay for the night in Jaipur. So we'll keep you informed, and Missy over there is
Looking pretty for you.
straightening our hair. Wow. So what about my moustache? I gotta get a Rajasthani trim on my moustache somewhere. We will see.
Just tried getting out of the hotel in order to get some water, and as we got down to the bottom of the stairs, there was a man sleeping in the foyer, and the doors were closed with a wooden bar across the top and a chair stuck at the bottom. I think we can hear Azan.
This morning, Azan. just gone past 7 o'clock. We've been picked up by a very nice driver. This is his card here, which will put some of his details somewhere along here. So we just got in the car.
He's our guide actually for the rest of the holiday.
Yes, so we're on our way to Ajmer now. So we got up really early. We got up about 4 o'clock this morning, had a shower, went down to the reception of the hotel. Obviously the guys were sleeping, so we didn't want to wake them up. So we stuck back upstairs to our room, and then we came back down later again. And actually this time we did wake him up, and he said, look, there's nothing open yet, it's too early.
So we haven't had tea.
So yeah, so we'll stop somewhere for a little bit of breakfast and water or whatever. But at the moment we are heading out of Jaipur towards Ajmer.
And we'll show you the rest when we get there.
Yes, you certainly will.
ये fruits vendor है.
Okay.
Fruit vendors.
हाँ.
Okay. So periodically in the road you'll see fires. At the moment it's 7 o'clock in the morning, and the fires on the road, Hemaj Bhai has said, is people, the locals, warming themselves up before work. It's quite chilly in the mornings. Kashmir has been a bit cold 4 or 5 days ago,
Yeah.
and there was snow there. So when Kashmir is cold, the cold then reaches here in 4 or 5 days. Bike pe le jate hain.
हाँ, actually they are seller to the wet. Yeah?
Jaipur was built by
King Savai Jai Singh II in 1727. And Jaipur was the first well-planned city in North India.
Okay.
And who was the architect of the city Jaipur? Called Pandit Vidyadhar Bhattacharya. He was the Bengali Brahmin.
Bengali Brahmin.
Yeah,
Okay. This is Bengali Babu here.
yeah, exactly.
I was born Bangladesh.
You were born in Bangladesh? Okay. Oh, nice. And the king Savai Jai Singh II, he was the great astrologer and astronomer. So he would like to build city totally on the horoscope.
Horoscope, okay, alright.
Which is called Kundali, isn't
So divide the city in the 7 blocks.
it? Okay.
1 block for the king.
Okay.
Rest of the 6 blocks are the different kind of the people. Different kind means the by the profession, by the artisans, you can say. Like the one, like you went to the yesterday the Jori Bazaar.
Yeah.
Yes.
All the jewelers will live over there.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Just jewelers.
Just jewelers in one
Yeah.
place.
And one area gives to the
Is that by caste system?
by caste system and profession system.
Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah. So
Before 1727, they were ruled from the Amba fort.
okay.
But Amba fort is situated around the valley,
Yes.
around the hills of range.
Okay.
So over there is no much space to spend, live the people actually.
Okay.
So that's why they planned to the city Jaipur.
Okay.
You heard about Mother Queen of Jaipur, Gayatri Devi,
Yes.
Maharani Gayatri Devi.
Yes. Princess, remember?
Yeah,
Okay.
she was the last queen of Jaipur.
Ah.
She passed away, I think so, 12 or 15 years ago.
Oh, quite recently.
Yeah.
Alright.
So we're in the middle of the motorway and we've stopped off here to get some water.
So this is quite interesting. This is a shop, by the way. So that's our car. So we need some supplies for like water and drinks and things. So we come here to stop to buy some stuff. But the shop is open. But the guy who's running the shop, yeah, he's asleep. So we'll try and so it's quite strange really. So as you can see, the shop is open, not locked, no nothing. The stuff's on the shelf over there, but he's asleep. So let's go and try another shop.
Driver's gone down that way and Abdul's walking that way too, so I don't think they can find anyone that's open yet. It's really early. How dark my Mindy has gone though. So there's a couple of cows in the road here, and you see dogs running up to motorcyclists. There's another cow just there, and of course cows are very sacred in India. So along Ajmer Road, there are these red pillars that are in the road every 400 kilometers, and in the olden days they were called Gosmina, and that goes back to Akbar the Great, who travelled by foot from Ajmer back to Jaipur, but where the shrine is built in Jaipur, he was apparently went there to pray and all his wishes were granted, and so the red pillars mark his journey there, and you'll only find that on the way to Ajmer.
Every 3 kilometers before there was one. Every 3 kilometers there was one.
There was one every 3 kilometers, not 400 kilometers, but apparently some of them have now gone. I want to try and record one. We passed one and we were being told about it. Breakfast.
Breakfast time.
Abdul's seen some interesting books.
Bedside Bibles. It's got here bedside.
Breakfast was around 10 rupees. 10 rupees? 10 pounds, just roughly.
Egg and toast. Egg on toast.
Get it while you can.
Yeah, egg on toast. Yep. Cool. And some masala tea. That's cool. So obviously masala tea is our favorite. And now we're on our way to Ajmer. So we should get there in an hour or so, which will be good. So belly's full, back on the road.
I'm going to try and get some sleep because I haven't really probably slept.
And apparently there was noise in the hotel and party or whatever, but I didn't hear none of it.
And I was wrong about being under the terrace. There's actually another floor above us. We're going to Khwajaji's shrine.
So we're in Ajmer. So we're in the hustle and bustle of Ajmer here. So we're just walking up to the Dargah shrine. So it's only about a kilometer's walk. The car wasn't allowed to go there, so we're just walking there. So I take all these people right around us is going there as well. So we're just following the crowd. So here we are. So we came up to the gate, but as you can see, they just round the back there. So they weren't allowing us to go in there with the cameras. So we just left we didn't want to leave the cameras with anybody, so we decided not to go in. So we're just going. So we're just going back to the car.
Look at this guy, look at this guy.
So we've just done the Ajmer.
Yes.
Okay, now we're off to
Pushkar.
So your experience of
I
Ajmer?
really loved it.
The hustle and bustle.
I love the hustle and bustle. I loved seeing it all. It looks really real. So I liked it. The sad thing was we couldn't go in because we weren't allowed to take the camera, and Abdul didn't want to go, like leave him and I'll go in kind of thing. So we left it.
You know, in places like that, you get all the holy men and all that, and they tell you things. And one of them came up to me and said, if I gave him 10 rupees, he goes, I'll have a handsome-looking son like me. That's what he said.
My son is handsome-looking. Thank you.
So he said, oh. He goes, yeah. At least he thinks I'm handsome if it's coming from a he.
The stunning Pushkar Lake, a man-made lake created by a dam and so holy that meat and eggs is forbidden. According to Hindu theology, the Lord Brahma destroyed a demon with his lotus flower weapon. Where the petals of the weapon landed, the lake submerged, one of which was Lake Pushkar. Its history dates back to the 4th century before Christ. People bathed in the lake after a legend of a Rajput king, Naharao Barihar, was cured of a skin disease by simply dipping his hand in the waters to drink. Guru Gobind Singh is supposed to have recited the sacred text from Guru Granth Sahib at the lake, and under British rule, crocodiles were taken to a nearby reservoir to ensure safety to bathers. There's such a rich history here of war and conquest, with temples destroyed and rebuilt. It's a shame we didn't spend more time here. I also got sauna in English because I didn't enter a shop.
Yeah, this guy was traveling for business and we ignored him. Then he goes, oh.
No, I didn't ignore him. I said no. And then he just said, then you know, and he swore at me. It's cool. It's
Actually,
really nice here.
he had a northern accent.
Did he?
Yeah, like, you know, like that.
Yeah. Pushkar was amazing. I went to the Brahma Mandir and did some darshan, and Abdul gave 5 rupees to a little boy who was following us. He must have only been about 6 maybe, and he was following us for ages. And you know, obviously we didn't respond to or interact with him at all, but he followed us to the car. So Abdul gave him and another boy who was with him, who kind of came up to him after, 5 rupees. He started crying. So heartbreaking. You can start to see some of the blue filtering in from the blue city. So obviously Jaipur is pink city. All the buildings are painted pink, and then we'll be going to the blue city where all the buildings are painted blue.